Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm TarotOracle and I do the readings.
Time for the Tarot Oracle Show.
What is going on? We got Sarah, Rosemary, Cassandra, and MR. Thank you for your donation. We got Bartman. We got Z. What is up? Sunshiny Day is back. We got Nina, Maruta, Pie War, Crafty Lady, Be Random with me, and I thank you for your donation as well. Tonight, we're giving away the Tarot Magical. This is the mini version. Z, thank you for your donation over PayPal. And it's a beautiful deck. It is a very beautiful deck. The book does not come with it, but the cards do. So it's a small deck. That's what she said. But it's not about the size. It's about how you read the tarot with it. So we're giving away this little deck tonight. And we'll give it away later. All right, for now, we have a ton of readings to do. I have a lot of competition tonight. There are streams and more streams and more streams all over the place tonight. So I didn't know if anybody would show up, and now I have 17,000 donations. So I guess y'all are going to show up. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all supporting me too. There we go. All right, we got Ann, Terrible Sunshiny Day, and Lischkegirl, all with donations rolling in. It looks like it's a busy night for me. Let's see about D's feelings for me, though. MR wants to get a status update on the Z, and I thank you for your other donation. I greatly appreciate that. For this one, let's go with my tarot deck. You know which one that is. That's the one that everybody enjoys, the Waterfall Tarot, making it happen, getting all of the waters and the falls and all this other stuff going on with that. Teddy, welcome. What is happening? We got Nina. Thank you for your very generous donation. I greatly appreciate you. All right, a busy night. That's good. There we go. That's a strong start. That is a pretty strong start, I got to say. That is a pretty substantially strong start. I like it. Thank you so much for everybody's donations and support and all of that good stuff. These feelings for me, we keep getting this 9. You see this. We keep getting this Knight. We keep getting an 8 of Wands. We keep getting this rush. We keep getting this running in, like trying to save it, trying to pull it out. No pun intended. Trying to sort of get things moving, trying to get it jump started. It's like we have an old car, the battery died, we need to jump start it. How are we going to do that, right? You may have a level of disappointment within here, within the scope of this, that may be something there. But again, D's willing to work on it. We've seen it with the 3 of Pentacles. We've seen it with the 2 of Cups. We've seen it with the Lover's card and the one amazing reading you had before. And we're seeing it again here with the 8 of Pentacles. A recurring theme. I want to work on it. I'm rushing in to save things. There's a little bit of a disappointment. It's hovering over everything. Is it getting better? We've seen that before too. We've seen the development, the sort of the unfolding of some of the emotions, of some of the excitement, of some of the exhilaration that needs to be in this relationship. And I think that is something that's going to be important for you. But yeah, it is looking pretty good. All right, there we go, with a little bit of feelings mixed in. Very nice indeed. All right, so yeah, we got Z over there on the PayPal side. Z, thank you so much for your donation again. Thank you, everybody, for very generous, amazing donations tonight. I appreciate that. Let me get caught up here. Will I do well at my new job? Cassandra Reed. Intuitively, the first thing, Cassandra, is I feel that this is a complex job. This is a job with a lot of juggling, a lot of moving plates, a spinning plates that we're going to have to do within the context of here. There's a lot of things going on. It's just not something that's boring. It's not something that sort of, you get sort of relaxed with or what have you. You do have to keep up. You do have to keep the pulse going high in that particular aspect. So I do think that we have a little bit of there going through. So that's what I feel intuitively. Let's see what the cards say. Maybe back it up, maybe not. Queen of Wands is good. They have a lot of work for you, and that's what you see with this level of the Queen of Wands. We've talked about this in my book, Tarot Guidance. Link in the description for the book. But yeah, it feels like the Queen of Wands is always the CEO. This is the master of doing a lot at once. This is somebody who is very proficient at doing a lot at once. The High Priestess talks about the level of learning, the level of acquisition of things that you need to know through this job is a lot too. So getting busy is going to be very important. Getting substantiated and sort of, having people support you is going to be is important too. But what you have to understand is the faster that we can perform, the more that we can learn, the more that we can develop into kind of this, almost like this den mother of this place where people rely upon you. People look to you for guidance comes pretty quickly because you're able to pick the stuff up and run with it. New job has a lot of work to do. If you can handle that, if you can do the juggling, the magic tricks, whatever you need to do within the context of this, I think you become one of the mainstays of the new job. Looks very good. I like it overall. But again, there's that level of, I got to leap in there. I got to perform. I got to do all of the exciting things in there. And that's the way it happens. Ms. Moonlight Musing and Hershey, welcome. I appreciate you as well. We got Rosemary with a general. Let's go over here to the Tarot Tower. What is the Tarot Tower? Is a little bit off center. It does have a blue in the background. We can change that. We can change that blue in the background and make it red, I think. There we go. Can we do that? Is it going to work? There we go. Well, that's supposed to be red. Oh, wait, that's off. Okay, that's not red, that's off. Okay, that's red. There we go. We have red, we got yellow, we got the blue. The blue is the only one you can really see. We got ultraviolet over here. We do have ultraviolet. That does not look like ultraviolet to me. Yes, we can go to white, and then we go to ultraviolet. It is ultraviolet, but it still looks blue to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm colorblind. Maybe I'm getting old and I have become colorblind. I don't know. Speaking of Teddy, we're going to go with a teddy bear tarot over there, making it happen over here. A little bit of a color changing aspect over there, but that is it. That's the way it happens. Rosemary needs a little bit of a general action over here. What does Teddy have to say with us today? What actions does Teddy recommend that coming through with the Rosemary? King of Pentacles? I got what I need. Searching for more. Maybe I shouldn't be searching for more. I mean, that's kind of the theme of the read, right? Maybe I have what I need. Maybe there's an aspect here where I have a lot of things that I've been looking for. Maybe I'm out, I'm searching, I'm seeking, I'm trying to find this, I'm trying to find that. But in the reality, it seems that we have everything that we need, and we just have to have sort of a hone it or get the pursuit down or get the understanding down to where I want to be, right? The King of Pentacles, I have the things that I need now, and that provides me what is sort of required for here. And yet, Rosemary, I'm constantly searching. I'm just constantly searching at this point, right? Luthien, wow, it's been a minute. How you doing? But yeah, I'm constantly searching for more. What are you searching for? I don't mind somebody who has everything that they need, who has kind of this baseline of things going on, to search for more, to reach out there, to better ourselves, to make all of the actions, make the dreams come true. That's fine. Make the happy home, happy family. But what are you reaching for? If you are reaching for something extra, something substantive that's going to be outside of the realm of what you already have, define it, write it down, let people know what it is, and go and chase it in your own way, right? That's fine. That's fine. Nobody has an issue with that. Queen of Pentacles with the King of Pentacles sandwiching up. Who do you need on your side to make that happen if that is something that you're doing? Figure what that is, figure out how to get that aspected and move on, and I think that you'll be okay with that. So there you are. There's a very detailed general. It looks blue to me. Well, technically it is blue. If you go over here and you look at the lights, right? If you go over here and you look at the lights, there's a blue light. You can't see it. There's a blue light here, and then there's a red light there. And so you combine them, and it is purple. But theoretically, it is blue, but it has a red light in addition to the blue light, which is trying to make it ultraviolet. So, in other words, there's no dedicated ultraviolet light. It is going to be the blue mixed with the red. YouTube user, thank you for hanging out with us tonight and your donation. I greatly appreciate that. And Sarah is next with the Victorian romantic. Hopefully all of y'all got your orders in. Did everybody get your order in for the Bohemian Gothic? Did you get your order in for the Bohemian Gothic? If you didn't, let me tell you now that it is $86 for the base model, and it is $130, I think, for the deluxe model. So it is not cheap, right? And you already knew that when they didn't give you the price in the first email. That's one of those things, if you have to ask, probably a little bit over expensive for you, you know? But yeah, there that is. I have not ordered any yet because I already have one, and I ordered 10 of the previous model, and I'm not really sure if I want 10 more of this model, considering I can just make money on stocks. I mean, I did it before for the investment opportunity, but you know, I probably want to get ultraviolet Teddy one, to be honest with you. Probably want to get one for somebody else or something, but you know, other than that, I really don't really want it. I mean, how many times have you seen that hit the table? Like never? I don't know. I mean, you know, it should hit the table. You heard they're already sold out. They could be. I mean, they could be. I could have snoozed and lose. I don't know. The general action over here. Queen of Pentacles with a 5 of Cups. Getting the stuff that I need, getting the stuff that I need to happen comes at a price, comes at a little bit of a price. 5 of Cups, and there's a level of disappointment. It's almost like the stuff, maybe the projects you're talking about at work, maybe the romance you're sort of seeking for, maybe the things that you have been sort of pursuing do come at a little bit of a price. The 5 of Cups. Is this all that there is? Is this what I really wanted? So approach it in that manner of, you know, is this going to be something that's going to produce results that I want before I begin it? In other words, what red flags do you see in that potential relationship? Is this worthwhile for you to go in and just leap in full steam ahead? It may not be. The other thing is, what are the benefits of this particular project? What are the benefits of speaking out against this particular item in the project, coming up with some ideas, getting some innovation kind of things? How can we optimize that and make that the best in order to move forward with the aspects of that, right? Queen of Pentacles, be that person that looks forward, that looks into the time and makes sure that what we're doing is going to be advantageous in the long run, no matter what aspect of our life is sort of we're adjusting to. You have judgment in the world. The new beginnings are unlimited. In other words, the new beginnings are where it's at. The new things are where it's at. The little light at the end of the tunnel there, the little idea that you had that nobody really sort of listened to, the little thing that you had in the back of your mind, you're like, oh, this could be kind of cool. Those are the things that really take you into the world, into the next adventure, into the big aspect of sort of growing and expanding and making things sort of the best that they can be, right? So, for example, and I'm going to use stock trading. I'm sorry, but everybody hates the stock trading examples, but I'm going to use it anyway because it's my damn stream. All right. I noticed something on the stock trading, right? And so I made a new indicator, and I was like, this indicator is kind of interesting. Let me see where it goes. And it is amazing indicator. It's perhaps the best indicator I've ever seen. And this is something that I just happened to notice was a new beginning. I leaped into it, and this really paid off. The world has the unlimited aspect of what you're doing, where you're going, come from these innovations, come from little things that you see that you want to embrace, that you want to see where it goes. So embrace those little things because they do become something that is more substantive later on as we go through. There we go. There's a general reading going through there. There we go. All right. Now we got Ann is next. Ann, why did S have to hurt me? What can give the closure? We got the double and triple and reading that we can do that. We got the cheer me up. We saw the crush with a future, and S is pissing me off. Let's get all of these done right now with one of the favorite decks of the new ones that I have. This is one that everybody should be embracing right now, because I'm saying if you like that dark Bohemian Gothic, you will love this one. This one's the Monsoon Tarot. It's wild, it's wacky. I'm not sure why I don't have like 100 copies of this one, because it is good. It is good, right? Whoa, it is good indeed. So yeah, let's embrace this and see where this is going to take us. I like it, and this is going to be a good deck for you tonight? Why did S have to hurt me? What can give closure from this? Everybody gets hurt occasionally. You do have that one asshole that enters your life and just absolutely thrashes it around every time it seems to happen. But the Six of Air, Justice, the Ace of Earth. S was looking for a situation that didn't exist. And because it didn't exist, they sort of demanded that things go their way. And they tried to adjust it. It's like when Ultraviolet Teddy films things sideways, right? She goes in, she has to adjust it later. She didn't look beforehand. She didn't make the planning beforehand. So she has to adjust it later. And this is somebody with S that went into there and said, this is something that I want. I'm going to try to force it the way that I want. It didn't go the way that they wanted, which is perfectly fine. Justice says that, hey, we have a level of balance that needs to be here. A lot of times this sort of happens to us, right? We have something we would like and it doesn't go the way that we would like, and we try to force it. That doesn't really work for anybody. That is the way that it happens, right? Six of Air says that we're going for something more long-term. They were going for something more short-term. What can give me closure? Excuse me, just realize that they were trying to force a situation. They were trying to make things happen the way that it wasn't realistic for anybody, and it wasn't the way that it should have gone in the first place. So it's not your fault, it's their fault. That's what I'm saying. Anti-entity, welcome. We got Becca Boo up in the house. Night Daughter Oracle as well. What is happening over there? All right, the next question for the Ann is, I saw the crush. Is it still possible to have a future with this individual? Maybe. You have the sun, the Four of Earth, and the moon. This is somebody who's got their own thing going, and once their own thing slows down a little bit, I think they will be available for something. Right now, they kind of got their own vibe, their own thing going. You got the moon. There's still that emotional resonance. There's still that emotional connection that is there, right? I think that that is sort of valuable for everybody here. And the Four of Earth as well sort of says this is sort of a happy place here, a happy home. I'd love to have that, right? A four, sort of a home card. But the Four of Earth said they're sort of closed in right now. They're doing their own thing. You have to sort of understand that this is somebody that does their own thing the way that they do it. Will they come back to you? The sun says yes. The opportunity will be open. There is something possible in the future, but right now it does look a little bit frustrating. It does look like something that's going to be a little bit difficult to make it happen. Anyway, so there we go. And the last, and we got Z up in PayPal. How is the queue? It is looking like about 7 in the queue. So let's look at the queue real quick. I think that'd be great while I take a sip of water. Now, we just did the triple N. We got Sunshiny, Lischkegirl, we got YouTubeuser, and we got 3 PayPals. So we got a few in the queue. We also got to merge a giveaway in there as well. But we got Nina is there as well, too. I don't know why it didn't display Nina, but yeah, you know, I tried. Nina, you are there. It just didn't display for some reason. I had this blank. Anyway, reading that can cheer me up. The Three of Water. It's all about connections with other people. It's all about talking your frustrations out. It talks about just discussing things with others, if that be a counselor, if that be friends, if that be family, whoever is sort of close to us, and things, just talking it out, getting an understanding of situations, and being kind of good overall with that, right? Three of Water just says the social aspect really brings out your personality better. It brings out sort of a cheerfulness. It brings about a lot of good things there, and I think that is fantastic. The Magician as well sort of says, hey, you have the skills that you need for the projects, for finding a mate, for finding sort of happiness within your life. Use those skills. Don't just put those aside and hope somebody brings you in, brings happiness to you. You do have to go search it out at some point, and I think that's going to be important as well, right? The Death card says the more changes you can make, the better off you are going to be. If you're in a situation where you're doing the same things and you're getting crappy results, start changing things, right? Alter things things a little bit, make things a little bit better, and go do those pursuits. And with change brings about change, right? If you do the same things every day and expect the same results, that's a definition of insanity, and that's really not going to do you any good at all. So there we go. We also have a Tarot by Sunshiny day reading, MRS Throwdown. What can we do with that?
Time for a tarot throwdown.
All right, let's see all of the action tonight. If you are new to the channel, or even if you've been here before, hit that like and a sub. I greatly appreciate that. But I'm just saying now that the throwdown is a brutal cage match between two options. We have to figure out which one wins. Spiritualists, it's been a minute. We got a lot of old timers coming back in. We got spiritualists coming back. Aries, I don't think I remember you. You may have been here before, but I don't remember you. I'm not perfect with that. Lonnie, welcome back. I appreciate you. We also have Luthien is back from a long time. So there we go. All right, let's look at the sunshiny day. We got M on this side. No, no, and no. We got S on this side. Yes, yes, and yes. S looks like it wins. You know, M looks just crappy. M looks really crappy. Here's the thing. You have the poisoned well in this aspect over here, right? You have the poisoned well. I think that is what is happening here. You have either an idea, a concept, a person, something's here with M that is poisoning it, that is not allowing it to be the way that you would like it to be. It's almost like that things are a little bit ruined, not completely ruined for life, but it's just kind of a little bit on the ruined side. It feels like you're looking for M to solve all of your damn problems, though. You are, right? You're like, look, if M was here, that would really rock. That would be amazing. But M is not here, and I don't know what to do. M's going to poison it. Be careful what you want in there. You do have a mixture of fire and water. Does it mix? No, it doesn't mix. But the Temperance card, or, you know, art, feels like that they're trying to mix it. They're trying to make it happen. So you have this poisoning of the well. You're desperately trying to make it work. Is it going to mix? Most likely not. M sucks. You have the best card of the deck, as per Lon Milo Duquette in his book, talks about the 9 being literally the most satiation, being the best card that you can get. That pretty much wins the internet with that. How much effort are you willing to put into it? That's up to you. You have a little bit of a Virgo aspect. Watch the details. Watch the details of this S opportunity, because the details are where all of the complexities come in and where the truth actually lies within that. Overall, S wins. Hey, watch the details. Make sure that you get all of the detail. Make sure that you get all of the things that you need from that particular thing. We got Z up next on the PayPal side. Z wants to know. Z wants to know, Aries season for you, it's going to be wild and wacky is what it's going to be. I got to tell you that right now. Let's go ahead, get a little bit of an Aries, get that fiery act. Nothing says fiery as hell. Nothing says fiery as hell like this deck right here. Tarot of the Dragons. The fire-breathing dragons happens within the context of this particular deck. This is not a deck to be trifled with, is what I am saying. Infinite Ocean, what is going on? Appreciate you hanging out tonight. Got Effie up in chat too. What is up, everybody? This is not one to play with. We want Aries. You want a little Emperor? I'll give you a little Emperor right here. Well, that sounds terrible. But you know what I'm saying. Yeah. Okay. All right. Got a little Emperor right there. That sounds so bad. Oh, man. You know, it's going to be one of those nights, isn't it? I can tell right now. It's going to be one of those nights. I got a little Emperor right here. That's not what I wanted to say. All right. Anyway, let's continue on. All right. Happy birthday. Not my birthday. It is not my birthday. My birthday is September 21st. Aries season's always wild. I mean, you know, that's the way it is. All right. A little bit of a fiery Aries over there. We got the shaman over here. Aries season is a time to pick up all of the extras that you've been waiting for. You don't want to waste any time in Aries season. This is the fiery aspect that you've been waiting for. And this is something that you should embrace and use that to get the power, to get the ability opportunity to get a little bit of that Emperor feel and that Emperor action up and running for you and for your opportunity. The Shaman here is about picking up the communication and running with it. It is about picking up the knowledge and running with it. It is about basically running around, getting those wings and moving those in the direction that you would like. A little bit of that Hermes action with all of the winged feet and moving in there, right? I think that's important. We have the Three of Swords, too. As with all Aries seasons, you have a level of frustration with it. Not of upset or not of devastation, but frustration. I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make it. I'm trying to make things happen. You have this frustration of things not going fast enough. Is it because you're a little on that fiery side? Maybe. Maybe Z is unhinged on the fiery side. You need to understand everything can't happen the way that you want it to happen immediately, and you're going to have some damn patience with this Three of Swords up here. Gonna have some disappointment. That's the way it is. I'm telling you now, Z, you have to understand that. We got JT. Thank you for your donation over PayPal. We got the Five of Cups too. As with all Aries, we dream of the big things. We dream of the things over here that we don't have, that we lust after, that we look after, that we want to have in our possession. Make sure to put that on the side sometimes. Be realistic when it comes to Aries season and don't reach for things that aren't going to be available. That sounds terrible too, but you know what I'm saying. Anyway. Yeah, we got all that making it happen. Jeanette, I got your PayPal donation. I greatly appreciate that. You're in the queue. Next, we got Lischkegirl, the advice on how to make work a happier experience. Quit. Quit. That's how do you make work a happier experience? Quit. All right. But realistically, let's find out. Realistically, let's see where we're going to go. We're going to go. Everything you want can't happen immediately. That's the way it is. Send me the name of that crappy magician, Teddy. Send me the name of that crappy magician. I'll look on his website and see if we can get the damn kit or whatever it is. Luthien, thank you very much for your donation. I greatly appreciate you. All right. How to make work a happier experience. Oh, the 3 is back. I don't know. Make work a happier experience. Do the things that are required and don't do a lot of the things that get people upset or get you upset. Don't get in work involved with emotion. Keep emotion out of work. Go in there, do it, make it happen, get all the things going. Don't be hesitant about it, and just basically run forward and make things happen and keep emotions out of it, right? That's what you do. That's what you do. A lot of times we get emotionally involved in work. We love to get into the drama. We love to hop into this and that. That's not working for you. Just do things logically the way that it needs to get done here. Now, you need to understand what needs to be at work. Get into the work 100% so it goes by quickly. You get your stuff done. You get it done in a logical manner. There's no emotion. You have everything laid out on paper. You know what you're doing. You know how you're doing it, and just get it knocked out, right? And get all of the stuff doing. And I think that's it. Very important here. As well as when you interact with people, help them. Make yourself one of the people that is sort of that person people come to, people love to be helped with, etc., etc. And I think that's going to be good news overall. So there we go. Samantha, thank you for hanging out with us. I appreciate you being here. It's good news that you're feeling better. But yeah, there you go. There you go. Make work a better place. Do it well. Do it better than everybody else. And be the person people come to. There you go. All right, we got Nina is next. General for now until April. Let's make it happen. Let's see what kind of April. Let's see what kind of things we can get. Let's do a little bit of a general. Let's touch on the money and the finances and the career. Let's touch on sort of the love, the happiness, the internal kind of workings with that. Let's do it all with one of my favorite decks over here, which you know what it is. It is this deck right here, otherwise known as the Meraki Tarot. This is the one that I need to happen, right? I need this to happen. We are getting 50 of these decks when it comes out. Should arrive in August, I think. Anyway, we're going to be giving these away by a large quantity of these things away. 18. Welcome. I appreciate you. How you doing tonight? All right. Thanks for joining me. We got Kaylee as well. Thanks for hanging out. It is a Tarot Oracle show. Thanks for being here. It's hump day. It's hump day. Tomorrow's Thursday. Thursday. We're leaning into the weekend, ready for it to happen, right? All right, general now for April. Let's cover the finances, cover the money, you know, the things that go, things that happen with all of that other stuff. We're looking at a Two of Cups over here. Finding what makes us satiated, what makes us happy is going to be important when it comes to work, when it comes to money and sort of that income stream and that satisfaction that comes from having what we need. I think we need to focus on that, getting what we need, making it happen. I think that's going to be the most important part in as far as money. Because a lot of times we can earn money. I can go and I can break rocks at a construction site all day and earn money. Doesn't mean I'm going to be happy and content with that. That's going to be the main focus that you have right here. Nine of Cups as well talks about sort of the level of finances, the level of what do you need to be happy? How can we reduce the outflow of money and increase the inflow of money? Very simple calculation. What can we do to make things happen there? I think that's going to be important, right? I think that is going to be where it is. All right. We're also looking at the Wheel of Fortune over here. It's kind of an interesting aspect too. You sort of look at the Wheel of Fortune here. Do the things that work and the things that don't work, let that slide. A lot of times we get involved with it. We get dedicated to something that just ain't working for us. Don't let that happen to you. Focus on what functions, what works, and let go of anything that doesn't, because we do get involved with that a little too much sometimes. Four of Swords just says look at the long-term aspects of the finances of the money. I think that's where you need to be focused on that and looking pretty good for that. Sid Foley, what is going on? Good to see you hanging out up in chat too. All right, Nina, this is a part two. Part two, this is about love. This is about emotions. This is about being centered, maybe sort of the quest to do the tarot, the quest to do some of the spiritual realm essences and stuff like that. Page of Cups, be dedicated enough to what works with this. There's a level of emotions that you do get involved in that are sort of spinning wheel of being on the mouse wheel. Don't get involved in that as much. You want to make sure that we're not spinning the mouse wheel when it comes to emotions, because that's one of the easiest things to get caught up in, to where we're not making forward progress with that. How are we doing with the meditations? How are we doing with the focus, being grounded, getting love, having focus on getting the love that we need rather than the love that is wasting our time as far as that goes? You have an Ace of Swords. Watch your communication. That's going to be the big thing too. Spiritualist, thank you for your very generous donation. I appreciate you. Ace of, just talking about the communication, the beginnings of things is the best sort of opportunity to make things last. The beginnings are going to be important to you as far as love, as far as sort of a social aspect, as far as sort of getting on to that, getting on the spiritual adventures. Dorothy Collins, thank you for your donation as well. We got a couple of aces here. It is all about the new emotions, the new travels, the new adventures in now until April. So I think that's going to be sort of where we're at. We have three, not one, but three aces here. It's all about the big beginnings, especially as we creep into April, we get things moving. I think that's going to be something that you want to embrace, that you want to get excited about. There we go. And that is it for me. Again, I will be ordering 50 of these when they come out in the version 3, and I will be giving those away in chat. All right, that's going to be about August. August is probably when I get my Bohemian Gothic as well. I do not want to give those away. They're way too expensive. Anyway, all right, we got Jeanette is in the queue. We got CC. We got Lauren over there in the queue as well. All right, let's go over to PayPal. Let's knock out some of these. We do have a YouTubeuser. We got Crystal. We got Luthien. We got Emma. We got Dorothy. We got Spiritualist. We got everybody in the queue tonight. Let's make it happen. Let's go over here to the PayPal side and get to see when can I expect something. When career. All right, we're basically looking at career. When can we get some opportunities? When can I expect movements? When I can expect some big things to happen in the career? I think that's something for the Forest Creatures version 2. There are 2 of these. I like both of them. I think the version 1 was good, but somebody else had it. And, you know, I ended up getting this one instead because I like this. But they're both beautiful. If you're going to pick up either one of these, you can't really lose. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's see. When am I going to see some movements in the career? And I think that's something frustrating too. We put a lot of work, a lot of effort into this, and then we don't really see the results that we have here. And that's kind of a little bit of a difficult thing. Seven of Coins says you're doing what you need to do. Seven of Coins, I talk about this in my book. It is all about building for the future. The Seven of Coins, right? We're putting into the ground the seeds of success. We're waiting for it to sprout. In the Nine of Coins, we're waiting for these things to happen. Very important for us. And the Seven of Coins said this is something you're doing well. So doing what you're doing works. Keep doing it. Because here's the problem, right? You're looking at the newest innovation, the newest thing, the newest cute thing that we can do. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. Do what works, right? In stock market trading, you do the old stuff. The old stuff works. It works. It works all the time, right? You have all these new innovations and stuff, and everybody's grasping up on these new things. They don't work. You do what works. You're doing what works. Four of Coins to save for success. Save the ideas that work. Use those to your advantage. The old stuff works. Basic things in the career, they've always worked. They will always work. Four of Coins says hold on to what you have and pursue into that next atom. The Tower says be ready to make dramatic change. Building things from the start. I think that's going to be very important. A lot of times we see things collapsed around us. We want to avoid it. Picking up the pieces, picking up the bricks, beginning to build the tower back. That works a lot of times. And don't forget the Nine of Wands. Even though we are an injured warrior, we get rejected from a job, we get a sort of something at work that frustrates us. Make it happen anyway and move forward with it anyway. And I think that's going to be important to you as well. All right. There we go. That's a lot of read over there. We got Jeanette is there as well. Jeanette wants to know something. They're like, yo, will I find what I'm looking for, like the YouTube song? In Puerto Rico. Let's find out if Puerto Rico is going to have what you need, what you want. Will you find what you're looking for, just like the YouTube song? It could be, Jeanette. Maybe we have. Maybe we don't have it. Lauren, you are also in the queue. I do have some things. No, I do have some super chats that I need to get before yours, but you are in there. You are in there. Aries Archer, the art on tarot decks is highly underrated. It is. I am an art snob, I have to say now. So I love all of the arts that in all of the decks. That's why I have to have all of the tarot decks. And I seem to have all of them because getting them unboxed and moved around is is difficult sometimes. Anyway, all right. Will I find what I'm looking for? Yes, 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 and yes. No. Well, wait. Before we get into this, before we get deep into this, will I find what I'm looking for? Yes. Yes, we have the star over here. If you want the thumbs up, you're like, I needs the thumbs up. I'm going to give you the thumbs up over here. We got the star. Look at that. You're guided to where you need to be. You're guided to the things that you're looking for. You're guided to the destinations that you need to have to get things done in Puerto Rico. And this says yes, 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 and yes. Now, why is there an Eight of Cups over there? You may have to give it up. You may not find all of the pieces to the puzzle that you're looking for. It may be something that looked great in the distance, and all of a sudden you get up close and it doesn't look like it should. Eight of Cups says we walk away disappointed. Maybe we don't score the way that we need it. Maybe we can't get it and take it home. Maybe we have a little bit of a disappointment after we find it. Can we find it? That's what you're asking? Yes, the star says yes. Eight of Cups says we leave a little bit disappointed. Not 100% disappointed, but you do have a level of disappointment from here. Why does this occur? Four of Cups says maybe it's unrealistic. Maybe this is not something that you want long term. Maybe this is something that has a level of frustration added to it that you don't see until you're interacting with it when you actually need to be on top of it. Now, the King of Cups says you're emotionally distant from it as well. You need to open up. You need to allow yourself to be happy. Allow yourself to make things occur. Allow yourself to be pretty content with this. And if you can, the star leads you to it. You won't leave unhappy. If you don't, you'll leave unhappy. It's the way it is. The way it is. I mean, that's just the facts. That's just the facts as far as it goes. LC, you still are in the queue right now. We need to do a giveaway. Wait, did I say a giveaway? I did say a giveaway. We do it every giveaway almost every damn night over here. We do lots and lots of giveaways. If you're not a subscriber, I'm sorry, you can't do anything on this giveaway. You know, all you had to do was hit the subscribe button and you could have entered, but you didn't, so you can't. All right, now, what are we giving away tonight? We're giving away the Tarot Magical, the mini deck, because it's not about the size of the deck. It's what you do with the tarot cards. What the hell is the Tarot Magical, you ask? It is from 78 Tarot. Look at these cards in this deck. It is called the Tarot Magical for a reason. It is magical. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. The mini deck looks just as good as the main deck. This is something that's exciting. Everybody needs it in your life. And this is one of the biggest giveaways ever because it's just, look at how gorgeous this shit is. It is amazing. I will mail you this for free because I don't know why they send me 2 of them, but I have 2 of them, so I don't need 2 of them, so I will give away 1 of them. So now, you can get this free. How do you win, you ask? Number 1, you need to live in the United States of America. If you do not live in the United States of America, I will not be shipping this to you. Number 2, you can guess once and only once. You can guess once and only once. If you guess twice, you're out, and you do not get to be entered. All right, the question is, I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 100. What is it? If you are the first one to guess the exact number, or if you're the closest one, then you win. All right, and that is it, and that is it. All right, go ahead and pop your guesses in there. In the meantime, let's get YouTubeuser in the mix tonight. YouTubeuser wants to know, hello, I hope you're well. I'm fine. I'm dying of cancer, but I'm just great other than that. I'm swamped at workflow and S Pisces feeling about me. I'm getting nailed at work. I'm getting crushed at work. This is what happens. This is what happens with all of this, right? It is what happens with all of us. We're swamped. We're getting killed at work. We're getting killed at work. Let's see what's going on. We got tarot at the end of the rainbow. We got tarot at the end of the rainbow. See if that takes us in the direction that we would like to be at the end of the day. I like it. I like it, right? Let's see. We got a little bit of just this aspect of connections are going to be important. How can you get a connection moving? How can you get the connection out to this particular person? Let them know that you're interested, but not be over the top with it, right? Not be over the top with it, because that's what you don't need in life, is to be a little bit over, you know, you need to be relaxed, you need to be cool, and I think that is going to be all right. So yeah, you do have that level of connection, the level of communication. Let them know that you're excited about it, but don't be a little bit too in their face. Now, this is somebody with substantive power, somebody with substantive abilities, somebody that is going to be a little bit tricky to sort of get in there. They do like you, they do appreciate you, but this is something that's going to be difficult at the same time. So yeah, they have good feelings, but they know there's a level of complexity they need to sort of have in there, and I think that's going to be important. Overall, again, communication's key. Get the communication out there, get a connection, a communication going, and I think that's going to be the rocking of things going. So communicate without being over the top with that. All right, what is the number between 1 and 100 I was thinking of? It is the 78. It's called the 78 Tarot Magical. That is the number I was thinking of, 78. Who came closest? Hershey was 75. Hershey came pretty close. And then, let's see, did anybody come closer than Hershey for 75? We got 90, 67, 99. We got Loom 111 guessed 75 before Hershey did. So Loom, you win. Loom 111, you win the deck. Please email me your name and address, and I will send it out. If you did win things previously, I did ship all of those out. You are good. You are good to go. So all the previous winnings have been shipped out. I did make a massive, because I was late on some of these, but I did make a massive run to the post office with like 7 things, and everybody should be caught up with all of that other stuff. Someone had 78. Wait a minute. Someone had 78. Who had 78? Let me go to the contest. Let's see. I do not see 78 anywhere. I do not see 78 anywhere. Let's see. I know that Sid Foley said, I love the 78 tarot, but I don't see anybody typing 78. I see Loom111 type 75 before anybody. That's what I think. That's what I see. I don't know. Loom111 wins. Anyway, been telling me for 7 years about the 78 tarot. That's the way it goes. All right, who is next? By the way, we finished all that. We got crystals and paint. What should I do more of with my artistic talents? Ooh, very good question. Elsie, I have not forgotten about you. You are still in the queue. Let's hop over here. Let's get a little bit of the, Sophia guessed 78, an hour after we were done. I said, I love 78. Oh, okay. Yeah, they said they love 78. There we go. All right. Loom won. There we go. The contest is now closed. Contest is now closed. All right. Let's see. What can I do more of with my artistic talents? The first thing that we have here is a Two of Swords. That's interesting. What are the Two of Swords kind of be pointing to? What kind of options, availability do we have here? I mean, let's see about this, right? You have the Two of Swords kind of points to two separate worlds with this. Realize that you have two separate worlds between you and maybe some of the other opportunities that you want. Maybe there are some things that need to be aspired to, that need to be pursued, that need to be looked at, that need to be chased as far as this is. You have to decide, is this something you want to chase, or do you want to stick with what you already know and use that, right? I think that's something that happens too. So realize you have two separate worlds between what you have now and what you can do later. And these are specific things that take a lot of practice, a lot of time to make things happen with that. So you need to understand that, are you willing to chase that? Are you willing to go forth? Are you willing to do that, right? I think that's going to be an important factor here. You got the Magician as well. Speaking of Magician, Tarot Magician is here. Welcome, Tarot Magician, and happy birthday. After the stream is over, Tarot Magician is going to have a wonderful birthday stream over there. Be sure to head over there. Tarot Magician is over there. Tarot Magician, I'm not sure if you can link your channel or not. Anyway, click on the Tarot Magician. You got her channel, and head over there. We're going to be doing that in 30 minutes. So we need to end here in 30 minutes. So we got everybody's going to rush on over there and check out that stream too. That's going to be a fun one. All right. Happy birthday, by the way. The Magician. Speaking of the Magician, you know what you can do, you know what you can't do. Stick in those realms for now, right? Again, can we expand? Can we move into the next generation? Can we move into the next thing? Yes. Now, what can we do here? The Magician says, use what we know and add to it slowly. I think that's going to sort of do more in the artistic talent. Add some things. What about a cloud technique from this person? What about this from that person? What can we do here to sort of expand that ability? Four of Swords, realize that everything takes time, right? So I got an email today from a magician, or no magician, from a, I got Tarot Magician on the mind. I got an email that says called Paint with Kevin. So Paint with Kevin made this painting, and it's on their channel, right? Paint with Kevin. And so it's Kevin Hill, and they do pictures. Anyway, they have a class, you know, kind of a video you can download that shows how to do that painting. I'm definitely going to purchase it and play around with it. What can you do in that realm too, right? What can we do? Can you watch his video, the free video on YouTube, get an idea of how's he doing clouds? Let me play with it. Let me see where it can go. If we can add that one little bit, maybe what he's doing with a cloud, maybe he's doing what he's doing with the light on that on the wave or something like that, that one little bit. In other words, I don't have to massively improve what I'm doing. I just have to add one little thing. And I think that's where the Four of Swords is. Look at what one little thing we can add, one little technique we can add, something fun, something free, right? Paint with Kevin. Kevin Hill's all over YouTube. He's free. So just do that, right? Just do that. Loom, what is the email? It's in the link in the description is the email. So there we go. Kevin Hill is not like Bob Ross. Kevin Hill does pretty detailed paintings. That's not a Bob Ross painting. That's a lot of detail in that painting. So yeah, Kevin Hill, he does have that Bob Ross voice, but he's not a Bob Ross. I know Bob Ross like wrapped it up by the end of the show, at the end of 30 minutes or what have you, you know? So you do have that Bob Ross, that peaceful voice and that relaxing kind of almost like an ASMR experience, but he does extremely detailed 2-3 hour lessons. And I pretty much buy everything that he makes. Number one, to support him because I really love the guy. And number two, I think some of the techniques that he has is so easy. Like I'm thinking it's going to be super difficult. And then I do it. I'm like, damn, that was really easy. And I come up with like an amazing painting. So yeah, anyway. All right. Samantha, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right. What are the consequences for S? Or where's S going to go with the things that they've been doing, the things that were up with that? Let's go ahead and just stick with the Monsoons Tarot for this one and find out what are the consequences. What are the end state over here going to be with that, right? You do have a 4 of air, 3 of earth, a 7 of earth. Too. The 7 of earth just kind of says they're going to do their own thing. Not really had any big consequences or what have you. I think that is going to be one of those. But you do have a 7 of earth. In other words, they're going to do their own thing. They appreciate this. They love what they do. And the 3 of earth says they do have some distractions. They do have some people that are hurt along the way. Consequences is just kind of them doing their own thing, being very separated from other people too, right? I think that's one of the things here. 4 of air. We're back to the 4 of air. We have a lot of 4 of swords over here. This is something where they do lose a lot of sleep. They have lost sleep. They will continue to lose sleep, but they're going to continue to do what they do. I really think it's difficult for this person to change. It's difficult for them to get into that stage where they realize they did wrong. And, it's just kind of difficult overall. Hey, R. Well, there we go. Single for quite some time. Let's see where love and deep connection is hiding. Samantha, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. By the way, we're ending soon. Samantha's double shot will be the last donation for tonight. I do want to end in time to hop over there to the Tarot Magicians channel for the big birthday stream tonight. All right, let's see what kind of things we got going on. We got a new love thing over here. Every night we use the Modern Love Tarot. You need to have this in your collection. If you don't, then you are mistaken. Just go ahead and spend the money. I'm just saying. If you want to spend $50 and be happy about it, this is the one. Anyway, single for some quiet time. For quite some time. See where love and deep connection is hiding. What rock is that under is what we want to know. The star, it's coming towards you. Luthien, it's coming your way. You just kind of have to be patient for it at this point. A lot of times we do get in that impatience. I want things to happen. I want things to move the way that I want, the way I want, the time that I want. I want all of it. I want every aspect to be happy and content. Sometimes it's just not a reality. The star says, let things pan out the way that they should. This is something where destiny does get involved. You do get focused on the outcome rather than the journey. And I think that's all the things that happen here in love is the journey is what the meat of the matter. That's where the beef is in the Wendy's burger. It is not about the cheese, the believing in the double cheese or anything like that. The beef is in the journey. The outcome doesn't really matter. It's all about from here to there. Right? The star. Let it happen. Let destiny pursue you. And I think that's going to be good. The Page of Pentacles as well. Let the beginnings happen too. Don't sort of put the beginnings out. Don't ignore the beginnings. The beginnings are good. The beginnings are where you get all of the information that you need. You see all of the challenges that sort of come along with that. So you just got to understand that's where it is at the end of the day, right? Loom, I got your email. You found me. You have uncovered, speaking of hiding. There we go. All right, but that is it. A little bit of 7 of Wands. Don't be defensive against love. I think a lot of people do that. They get defensive against real love. They get defensive against some of the opportunities that they're presenting. They're like, that's not good enough for me. Pursue everything and keep it where it goes. All right. Emma is next with a little bit of a career reading. We still got some action over here. We got Lischkegirl is in the queue. We got LC on the PayPal side. We are ending soon. I do want to catch the Tarot Magician stream, so I need to get out of here on time for that one. But yeah, we will be back. We're taking tomorrow off, and Friday is iffy. Depends. I'm going to be at the zoo. I'm going to be at the aquarium. We may get back. We may not. I'll let you know. Friday's iffy. Thursday's out. All right. Anyway, career reading. Ace of Coins, find something new. What you got is old. What you got may not work. What you got may have a dead end. I think that's going to be something that happens too. Ace of Coins, find the new things, find the new opportunities. That doesn't mean scrap what you have. A lot of times we have some beautiful opportunities, some exciting things that happen, that are present, that are available, and we want to get into that to make that happen. So I think that sort of, occurs to us. Seven of Swords says, what can we do that has been old that can be new again? What is old that can be new again? Talk about the stocks. We use all of the old techniques. The new techniques suck. The new techniques suck. You need to be focused on the old techniques. What can we return to and find out that it's going to work as is? Page of Swords says, watch what your communication says. You want to optimize your communication in your career. Make sure that you mean what you say. Make sure that you communicate things effectively without having feelings, without having emotions in it. I think that is going to be good as well. So there we go. There we go. Making it happen over there. We got Lischkegirl is next. Let's see what Lischkegirl needs up in here. Let's see. Lischkegirl, I don't see a question. I think, did you type a question maybe and I didn't get it? Maybe you typed it and I didn't get it. That's quite possible. That is quite possible. I'm sorry, spiritualist. Maybe spiritualist typed a question. Let's do Lischkegirl, then let's do spiritualist. I don't know why Lischkegirl. Advice on how to make work a happier experience. Oh, I already did that. All right, so spiritualist is next. I'm getting confused. That is it. I miss you too, spiritualist. What's your question? Let me know. Let me know, spiritualist. What's your question? In the meantime, let's do Dorothy. We got double Samantha. We got Lauren as well. Let's get LC next. Make that happen. For now, let's put up the Wonder. I want to do the Wonder World Tarot one more time. I didn't do it. That is going to be some entertainment only purposes with that. Let's do some Dorothy Collins. A little bit of a lot of generals coming in. You know what I'm saying? A lot of generals. We got April heading our way. April's just around the corner. I got to do my taxes still. What a pain in the ass. That's the way it goes. General for this though. Hanged matter. What can we do to look in the different directions? Speaking of hiding, speaking of uncovering things, April is all about uncovering the details, uncovering the hidden secrets, the hidden things that are going to be exciting for you to sort of search out, seek, and see where it's going to be. Because the moon is out here. The moon talks about a level of intuition, using that to uncover some things. You do have a lot of opportunities that are going to be coming through. We want to embrace those. We want to make sure and use those. We want to make sure that those are going to be up front and making a movement happen. The tower with the moon is interesting, especially with three majors over here. I think April is going to be big with movements, big with changes, big with sort of figuring out where you want to be at the end of the day. It's almost like you're growing up as far as sort of the general. We're expanding, we're going to do, and I think that's going to be good, right? That is going to be good indeed. But yeah, that tower, let things happen the way that they need to happen. Don't fight them, let it go. I think that's going to be a lesson that's hard learned sometimes, but a lesson that's going to be important anyway, right? A lesson going to be important anyway. Night Daughter Oracle, when somebody doesn't know what question to ask, they ask for a general. I mean, that could be it. That could be it. A lot of times they want a general. I mean, I don't know. I don't know why people want a general. I don't know. Maybe they just want a general. I think some people want a general, but they want the whole gamut of everything, right? I want relationships, love, career. I want money. I want everything. Some people do that with a general. Others are just like, nah, give me a general, Give me the whole encompassing thing. Let's do LC does not want a general. They want to know about Jay. What are Jay's feelings? How do they feel about me? Do they love me? Are they sort of focused on me? Look at the Mons Tarot. It's been a hot minute. It's been a hot minute since we haven't done a little bit of a Mons Tarot read. This is one of my fave decks. I do have the other deck from them, the little bit of the Spacey Tarot. I have not the Cosmic. I've not used that as much. I just think this one rolls a little bit better, has a little bit better feel to it. It's just my opinion, of course. But yeah, let's see if Jay's current feelings for me. Do we have any feelings? We have a lot of feelings. Maybe they have too many feelings. I think Jay is in that mode of being confused about where they want to be when they grow up. This is somebody that has a level of immaturity about them. This is somebody that doesn't really have the level of rockin' maturity, the level of grown up, the level of kind of where they need to be. This is almost somebody who's still growing up a lot of times emotionally with that level of, not only the level of maturity, but sort of where they want to go. A lot of confusion around this person. Knight of Wands, I'm moving to a place, but I'm not really sure where that place is. They put a lot of work into things that don't work. They put a lot of effort into things that have a dead end component to them. I really think that it's difficult for the person to get serious a lot of times with stuff. This person is very attachment oriented. When they make an attachment, they hang on for dear life is what happens here. And it's sort of when that attachment breaks, when things crumble, it just affects them dramatically, right? We're trying to build a happy home, happy family, but we're constantly in the fiery phase. We never get to the emotional phase. We never get to the pentacle phase. It just feels like things happen, things break, things die. We seem to have a sort of a victim mentality with this individual as well. So what are their feelings? They have a lot of feelings. A lot of them are confused. They're trying to build a happy home, happy family, but they don't seem to be successful. This is a very victim person that works a lot on nothing. This is somebody who doesn't know what they want to be when they grow up. There's somebody who has severe attachment and separation anxiety with it. And basically, they have a lot of things moving, a lot of things going. They don't really have a destination in mind for all of that effort and all of that work, right? Midnight meditations. Welcome. I appreciate you hanging out. What is going on tonight? All right, the last readings of the night. We got Samantha with the double shot. We are ending a little bit early. I want to get over to Tarot Magician Stream. The big birthday bash is going over there, and I want to be a part of that. I'm all excited over there. Now, let's see where we're going with this. Brothers' feelings towards me. Do they like me at this point? Do they not like me? Where are we going with the bro? We do have a little bit of a Queen of Swords. It's kind of an asshole. I mean, hey, you know, we'll be honest. I mean, me and Samantha, I mean, I'll be honest with you. And this is somebody who likes being a little bit of a butt. They like being a little bit of a butt. It doesn't really occur to them, but yep. They're like, I like being a butt sometimes. Queen of Swords, I'm a little bit direct. The way it goes, that's what they do. That's how they roll. That's what happens. Two of Wands, man, they want to kind of see where you come from here. They want to kind of see what your reaction is a lot of times. They like to mess with you a little bit, mess with your head. That's what happens with this individual, right? What are their feelings towards me? Hanged man. You know, family, love you. I like to mess with you. I like to get in your head. I like to see where things are going. You seem like you're overly intelligent sometimes, and they want to mess with that. They want to sort of pursue that avenue of, hey, I'm just as intelligent too. I can do anything that you can. a little bit of a butt sometimes, but you know, that's you got one all the time. I got one in my family. You got one in every family. I'm kind of the one in my family. I know it's shocking, but I think that I'm the one in my family. So, yeah, you know, I can appreciate, you know, I can kind of appreciate that. All right. Anyway, let's see. How will C feel when he sees that I blocked him? 8 of Pentacles. He's going to get around it. He's going to get around it. This is not somebody who's just going to be like, oh, I'm blocked. They ghosted me, man. They ghosted me. They're not going to do that. They're going to get around it. 8 of Pentacles, they are going to get around it. They're going to find a way to do it. The High Priestess, they knew you were going to do that. They knew it was coming. They knew a little bit of the ghosts are going to be out there with that. The King of Wands says they want the final laugh. They want the final effort. They want the final reality on this, and they're not going to let this go. So that's how they feel when you blocked him. And that's the end of my stream. Thank you very much for being here. Let me get tomorrow's giveaway. Oh, no, I'm not going to be here tomorrow. Keep an eye on the channel. Well, let me get the giveaway for the next giveaway. Hang on. No. All right. Thursday, I won't be here. Friday's iffy. I don't know Friday if I'll be here or not. Saturday, Sunday, guaranteed I'll be sitting here. Friday, not sure. Thursday, not going to be here. Anyway, we'll see you maybe Friday.